What's up, guys? Joe here from Subtle Art Soap. Hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to do a refresh, a touch-up on one of my Geneva Cutlery razors. I was doing a video and I started to shave with this razor, and it started to feel like maybe it was time for a touch-up. It's been a while. I've used it quite a bit. It's one of my favorite razors. So instead of doing the shaving video, I'm going to do a video showing you how I do a touch-up. More importantly, I'm going to be trying something new with this, something I've never done before, a combination of stones that I've never used for a touch-up. And we're going to go through those right now. I'll explain what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to start with a Shapton 5K, which is, I normally start with this when I do a touch-up. So we're going to start with this, and then we're going to go to this. This is my Vermont green slate. Now, in my opinion, this is a highly underrated stone. It works really well. I've gotten some great edges off it. It's not very expensive at all. It's probably one of the least expensive stones I have, but it performs great. So, like I said, highly underrated in my opinion. And then from there, we're going to go to this one right here. I know you've seen this one a lot on honing videos that I've done. This is a French black shadow. Now this one is rated 12 to 15K, and the Vermont green is rated 10 to 12K. So I've never used those two together back to back. So that's what we're going to do today, and see what kind of edge I get out of it. And hopefully I can do a video showing you the edge that I got. But this is an experiment, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to be working with a slurry. I'm just lapping this real quick. Just tighten this guy up here. All right, let's get going here. Now, I don't have a, specific stroke count or anything like that I do. Just pretty much go by feel. There was still an edge on it, so it didn't need to be, it didn't need a whole bevel set. Just a touch-up, little refresh. Most of my vintage collection are New York straight razors, and most of those are Geneva Cutlery. Just great little razors. Great steel. They hold an edge for a while. It's one of my favorites. A little bit more water here. I'm not putting very much pressure at all on this. I'm not trying to set the bevel. I'm just trying to freshen up the edge that's already there. I did start to notice last time I used this that it was probably getting to that point where it was going to need a touch up, but I thought I would have had a couple more shaves out of it, but I guess not. All right, let's do some circles here. All right, and we'll finish off with some X strokes. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind out there. I'm right by my kitchen window, and it is crazy windy outside. The water line right there is coming up nice and even right across the blade. You can feel this getting a little sticky. All right, I think that's good. Let's see what we got here. Yep. I think we are good there. Okay. Vermont green. My highly underrated stone. I'm not going to use a slurry with this one either. I'm just going to give it a quick lap. But it does come with its own slurry stone if you wanted to use a slurry. But I'm not going to use one today. Like I said, I am experimenting here. A little touch-up technique. All right. Now, one of the cool things about this stone, like I mentioned, most of my vintage straight razors are from New York companies. And this stone, where this stone comes from, the quarry that this stone comes from, is close to the New York border, northern New York. So I thought it was pretty cool to have a stone that was from the same general area where my razors are from. And it turned out to be a really good stone. Like I said, highly underrated. I got it at Griffith. And that's where I got the French Black Shadow as well. You know, they're not that far from me. So I place an order and I can have my order in a few days. Depending on when I order it, I can have it in a couple days. So I like doing business with them. I just ordered another stone from them, as a matter of fact. I should be getting that any day now. It's a conical. I've never used conical before, so it's going to be a whole other experience for me, playing with that and getting to know that stone. More water. Yeah, there we go. Starting to get that stickiness right now. So I'm really excited about that. That'll be fun to play with a new stone. Eventually I might work my way up to a J-Nap, but I don't know. I seem to be having pretty good luck with the stones I have now. But you never know. Once I learn how to use this conical that I have coming, once I get that down, I'll probably want another challenge, and I think the next challenge would be a J-Nat. But we'll see. All right, do some circles here. I love the color of this stone too. It's the dark green veins in here. It's a really cool looking stone. I think I've only ever seen one other person on YouTube using this stone. That was Caleb McCullough a while back. I did reach out to him right after I bought this one to ask him about it. He gave me some pretty good feedback, some pretty good tips, so that was cool. All right. Finish off with some X strokes and then we'll move on to the final stone. Okay. We'll do it for that guy. Alrighty, French Black Shadow. This one comes with a slurry stone too, but I'm not going to use a slurry. Not for just a touch up. No, I'm barely using any pressure at all here. Just slightly more than the weight of the blade. Just really, enough enough pressure here just to hold it even on the stone is really all I'm doing. Now what I'm going to do here in a little bit, what I like to do towards the end here is I'll add a little glycerin to this stone. And then I'll finish it off with the glycerin on there. Yeah, that's good. That's starting to get nice. That is starting to get nice. That didn't really take long at all. Usually it takes a little bit longer to start to feel that stickiness. This one didn't take that long at all. Let's do some circles on this one. And we'll finish it with some X strokes here. And then I'll add a little glycerin. And we'll finish it off good. We'll finish off this touch up. Just a little. Mix it with the water. There was a post just the other day, one of the groups on Facebook, someone had asked, do you use oil with your stones? And then, of course, it kicked off a discussion. The cool thing about honing is there are so many different methods to get to the final result. And if what you do works for you and you're happy with the edges that you're getting, it's really all that matters, right? If you use oil on your natural stones and that works for you, awesome. If you don't, and that works for you, awesome. As long as you're happy with the edges you're getting, you're happy with your method. That's what really matters. Do some circles here. Finish with some X strokes, and then I think we will be done. So what I'm going to try and do, if I have time tomorrow, is to do a video shaving with this razor, and then we'll see how my little experiment turned out with the Vermont green and the French black shadow. I think it's going to turn out really good. Just based on what I'm seeing here, I think we're going to have a nice edge. Yeah, there it is. Stick, stick, stick. This is kind of the point where you know that the stone has done all that it can do. That's it. We are done with this. Done with this refresh. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. Please consider subscribing. Check out the rest of my videos, and if you like what you see, give them a like. Alrighty, that'll do it. Take care.